We gotta talk about Megatron, but not just any Megatron. I'm specifically talking about the 2007 version, where this man was feasting on Optimus, straight KFC. He simply could not hang against Megatron in a 1v1. Hey, I'm not even gonna hold you guys. Megatron was cooking everyone back in the day, right before having a harder fall off than LeBron James's hairline and getting packed up in less than 30 seconds by Optimus. Okay, boom. The scene kicks off with Bone Crusher rolling up on Optimus, and I'm not even gonna lie, he was standing on straight business because he tackles Optimus and then sends both of them flying off of the bridge. Optimus lands on Bone Crusher and they end up taking at least 50 fall damage from getting sent to the ground like that. Yo, someone needs to give the cameraman a raise. He was working overtime for this angle right here because bro was in the backseat recording this entire fight. Like, this is some next level stuff considering that this movie was made decades ago. So Optimus lands a mean uppercut on Bone Crusher, which had this man's entire face getting rearranged. Like, he was better off leaving Optimus alone because he clearly was not built for the job. Optimus comes down to where Bone Crusher just landed and he activates the dual swords, and you already know what type of timing Optimus is on when he pulls them out. So Optimus slices Bone Crusher's arm off of his body, and then he puts him into a chokehold and then ends this man's entire career in the span of 20 seconds. Nah, I'm actually weak. Bone Crusher lasted longer than Little Baby's entire music career. That's tough. Hey, I don't know who recruited Bone Crusher and gave him a contract to be a part of the Decepticons, but I know Megatron was tight after seeing that Tony Snell performance from Bone Crusher. Bone Crusher must have had that one friend that told him, hey bro, you're pretty nice at fighting. You can probably make it to the league. But when they make it, they become a Hall of Fame bust. Alright, so we see Bumblebee crawling towards Sam after he just got worked by the Decepticons, and he's like, yo Sam, give me a chug jug so I can get back to full HP. Sam is like, bro, what are you talking about, man? This is not Fortnite. I do not have a chug jug for you. So basically, Sam is given the AllSpark, and his main objective is to run away as far as possible before Megatron gets his hands on the cube. The Autobots spawn out of nowhere, and they were not playing fair at all, cause they start jumping this Decepticon, and Ratchet pulls out one of the cleanest backflips I've ever seen, looking like Mario out there with the hops. They get to blasting this man and finally send him to be met up with Bone Crusher so that they can play hopscotch in the grave and wait until Megatron comes to join them. But bro, look at the Autobots. They're like, oh no, it's Megatron. We have to retrieve now. Like, they were not trying to mess with the big dog, but I feel them. Cause what is Ratchet gonna do against Megatron? Like, he's not gonna land a single scratch on him, let's be honest. Megatron was just boosting his KD out here by killing the Autobots. Like, he was going crazy, cause he blasts one of the Autobots and sends him back to the lobby. And I don't know why he didn't fall back, because we all know Optimus is the only one that stands a chance against Megatron. He should have just listened to Ratchet and just hit the dash. Megatron was straight up disrespecting the Autobots, snatching everyone's dignity away. This man wanted all the smoke because he pulls up on Jazz and steps all over him and then picks him up. And Jazz still has the audacity to say, you want a piece of me? While this man is literally swinging you around like Woody from Toy Story. Like, oh nah. Megatron is a straight savage because he's like, nah, I don't want a piece of you. I want 2 pieces of you. And then tears him apart like nothing. Like, this man is built different. Optimus must have had enough of the Autobots selling him out and ruining his reputation, so he himself decides to pull up and then hits the Bruce Lee pose and squares up. And this is where I'm like, it's about to go down. And I knew Megatron was cold, but I did not know that he was this cold. I was not familiar with his game, because this man comes down the building and instantly snatches him up like Swiper the Fox. Like, whoa, 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 now, you got too much dip on your chip. Like, the fight just started, Megatron. Calm down, little bro. It ain't that deep. So Megatron and Optimus smashed through an entire building, and they played it in slow motion to show how much property damage they actually caused, giving the Avengers a run for their money. Like, I know for a fact that the construction people that made that building are mad angry, knowing the fact that they have to spend another 10 years rebuilding it. But anywho, Optimus and Megatron smash through the building and start tumbling onto the ground like they're in the WWE. So Megatron ends up on top of Prime and then smacks him in the head and starts talking about, humans don't deserve to live. Like, tell me that's not one of the hardest villain quotes of all time. I know Majin Buu heard that from somewhere and was like, yeah, that's heat. Bro, you know you're a complete menace when even Optimus is starting to back away from you. Like Megatron had this man fearing for his life. Optimus wanted nothing to do with him. So then Megatron grabs Prime's neck and chokes him out like how Homer does to his son Bart Simpson. Just straight bullying my guy Optimus. Megatron slams Optimus to the ground. And bro, I know I ain't the only one that peeped this. Why is this civilian hiding behind a pole? Like they're better off running away. And dog, they're not even positioned properly. Like Megatron can clearly see you right now. And then Megatron pulls out the blicky. And my guy had the extended mag on there and everything. He had on all of the attachments off of Call of Duty. He was not playing around. So Optimus fires at Megatron, but surprisingly it does no damage. Like bro must have had on maxed out armor plates for that to have no effect on him. Megatron hits a clean turnaround and shoots Optimus. And look at the way he had this man flying. Oh nah. Like what kind of artillery is my dog Megatron using right now? Cause that looked way too powerful. And then Optimus crashes into the building and then falls to the ground. And then he's like,
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
So now that Megatron is done fighting with Optimus for now, he makes his way over to Sam and we see him running with the cube, which we all know Optimus is fiending to get right now, like Tai Lung fiending to get the Dragon Scroll. And I'm actually weak, cause Sam really thinks he can hide away from Megatron. Like who are you trying to fool, bro? Out of all of the possible hiding places, this is the one you choose. Like I actually can't take Sam seriously, bro. Megatron is like, give me the AllSpark. Nope. And I'm not even gonna lie, if I was Sam in this situation, you can have the cube, Megatron. Like what chance do I stand against a whole giant with nefarious intentions? Like nah, I'm not dealing with that. And Sam didn't back down though, cause he wasn't trying to hand the cube over. So Megatron is like, I bet. How about you try to survive this fall? And Sam starts falling off of the building, but our dog Optimus comes in clutch and catches Sam in his hand. Like that's gotta be plot armor. Cause how did Optimus know where he was gonna land? Optimus wasn't trying to deal with Megatron for a second time, so he starts getting away. But then Megatron pops out of nowhere with the Hall of Fame chasedown badge activated. Megatron is a D1 crash out. He didn't care about his life or anyone else's. So this man tries grabbing him in mid-air. But then they both end up falling to the pavement. Like what was he thinking, dog?
Round 2.
Alright, next round and the fight starts and Megatron tosses Optimus to the ground, but then walks up to him and then kicks him in the face, giving him permanent PTSD. And basically the fight ends with the army blasting at Megatron, sending him down to the ground, to which Sam kills him by putting the cube in Megatron's chest. I don't know how that worked, but it is what it is.